Thank you, God, for giving me the opportunity to make this video. Let's get right into it. Okay, so first one on our list is going to be Jess. Let's see what she's been up to. It looks like she has some Skypiea saga questions.
The Jaya arc, and then I'm gonna jump into the Skypiea.
Okay.
I'm really excited to get into this saga. I've heard it's a lot of fun. I have a couple of questions. First question: you guys really like when I do like live reaction videos, like when I did Nami's backstory and Chopper's backstory? So I'll keep my eyes peeled for whenever it's a flashback, but are there any areas that you would like a live reaction? And I can feel myself reading those, and you can see the shock value. And then I know Jaya is not really that long. I'm hopeful to finish it tonight or maybe even tomorrow and then get a video up for you guys tomorrow or Saturday. But Skypiea is another long one. So where would be like a good natural breaking up point? Whether I break it up into 2 or 3 videos, whatever you guys would like, let me know. That would be really helpful for me.
I'll be honest with you, I would not be the type of person to ask this to, because I just I binge and I stop at any point. I literally will stop in the middle of a fight. I'm not the person to talk to about this. So yeah, nah. I will stop at any point, continue at any point, stop at it. Just yeah, I'm not the guy. But ask somebody else, you know. But yeah, it's just not me. All right.
I think my favorite shot in this
so
entire
this is RageZombae. Let's see, she's in Enies Lobby Part 1, Sea Train. Okay.
Was Polly saying, "No pirate's stupid enough to go there," and it zooms in on Luffy's face, and I'm like, not my son. You ain't met my son. My son's the stupidest man that ever been. How do I explain that Zoro and Luffy teaming up to do a really cool attack against a wave is super cute to me? I feel like a big sister whose younger brother brought them a snail, and they're like, "Isn't it cool?" And I'm like, "Yes, it is the coolest snail ever." Except it's 2 anime protagonists attacking a wave. I don't know. What is Usopp doing? I'm dying from secondhand embarrassment. Why did he put on that mask? What is he doing? I'm not even kidding. I went to take a walk. Because that was something. Oh no. Oh my god. I forgot this was still happening. Please go away. I'm sorry. Please stop. I will simply not leave my shell until Usopp stops doing whatever this is. I cannot abide by this. I'm sorry, not Usopp. The Sniper King.
Oh, okay. I was wondering who she's talking about. I was like, when did Usopp ever put on a mask? I know he has goggles, but when did he? Oh, you're talking about Sniper King. Don't worry, it's a common misconception. Some people say they look alike. I don't see the resemblance personally, but yeah, okay.
Sniper King, who's definitely not Usopp.
Right.
From Sniper Island.
Far away.
That exists in all of our
Exactly.
hearts.
Yeah. Also,
why is he a horse?
What is this background music? Yo! Oh my gosh. This feels like a fever dream.
So confused how being a horse helps his situation. How does being a horse help anything, Frankie? You've embarrassed me. I thought you were cool, and now you're a fucking horse. What the fuck? I think my favorite.
Well, we love RageZombae, right? So I am taken aback, man. Oh my gosh, so much energy. Oh my gosh, Part 1. This right here is Cheddar's. She did a post Enies Lobby review. This is Part 1. Let's get right into it. Oh my gosh, all right.
I know I did. Listen, okay? I was very, very upset at Oda for the emotional devastation he completely inflicted on me. And then I started the post-Enies Lobby arc. I'm sorry. What? We get so much information in this arc. I'm not even done with it, okay? Because I could have ripped through it, but there's so much going on that I wanted to keep very careful notes to keep track of everything.
Okay.
So I'm on chapter 436. I know it ends on chapter 441, but I kind of wanted to do a
Okay.
check-in because there's so much going on here. We start with Frankie saying that he spent the $200 million on some wood from this thing called the
Dollars,
Jewel
yes.
Tree, and its name is Adam. It's on this
Ah.
war-torn island, and essentially it's like really, really, really strong and powerful wood. And he also says that the Oro Jackson was made out of this wood. So he wants to...
Question, do we have any woodologists? Tree astronomers? Or forest specialists? Like, are there, like, in our world? I'm sure there is, right? Like, what's the strongest wood in our world? Like, I know, like, the strongest metal is probably like steel or something like that, right? Is there like a strongest wood? I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know. Like I feel like oak wood is probably not that strong, right? There's like this tree in like Africa called like the baobab tree or whatever. Is that like a good tree? Like, is that like a good wood? Like what's the hardest wood? Pause. What's what's the strongest wood out there? I'm curious, guys. In our world, what is the strongest wood?
Build the Straw Hats a ship with this wood, and I just think that that's such a beautiful thing. It really shows how he's been able to forgive himself from Tom and finally move on and stop deconstructing ships and start constructing one. And Iceberg joins him as well in building this, and it was such a good move forward moment for the both of them. And then, okay, major lore drop on Luffy here. So this Vice Admiral comes to Water 7. Luffy's grandfather is Vice Admiral Garp. So I was very wrong. I totally thought that it was the Goldie Roger. I was so cocky.
I mean, like, are you like? Is it that bad of an idea? Like, to think it's Goldie Roger? I feel like I may have gaslit her. When I did the interview with Cheddar's Miss All Cherry. Sorry, my bad, Miss All Cherry. When I did the interview with Miss All Cherry, I may have gaslit her and encouraged her into continuously thinking that it may be Roger. Okay? Now, in my defense, it made this reveal even much better. You are welcome, Miss All Cherry. In my defense, I feel like I contributed to the betterment of your experience. Like, okay. I'm sorry for gaslighting you, but I also want to say you're welcome. So yeah, like, it wasn't such a bad idea, you know? Like, honestly, it's not such a bad idea to say Garp is the grandfather, Roger is the grandfather of Luffy, you know? Roger's around the same age range as Garp, you know? So, like, it wasn't such a bad idea.
And I was dead wrong. No, he has a grandfather in the Navy, and their interactions here were so funny. They're very, very similar.
So they're like enemies, okay.
If that's not enough, we find out that Luffy's dad is this guy named Monkey D. Dragon, who is not just this wanted pirate, but he's like...
Dragon is this guy we saw at Logtown, isn't he? Oh, stop. Is that why he saved Luffy?
What is he? He is the revolutionary. So
okay. Or a terrorist, depending on what side of history you're on.
He is actively fighting against the world government, which I find is very, very interesting, since Luffy quite literally just declared war on the world government. But
actually, you know what I want to think about is, in our world, in our reality, you're either a terrorist or a revolutionary, depending on if you win, right? If you win. In the One Piece world, they just straight up say, oh yeah, these guys are revolutionaries. Yeah, they're trying to revolutionize things. Like, it almost paints them in a positive sense, you know? Like, if I had enemies, I'm not calling them revolutionaries, you know? I'm not going to call my enemy the New World Order or the I want to give them an evil moniker, you know? Like, the antithesis people or something, you know? Why give them such a almost positive moniker, you know? I don't know.
Shooting down their flag in Enies lobby. So, like father, like son. And we actually met Dragon way back in Logtown. So I loved this full circle moment that Oda gave us here. Also talks about Shanks and Whitebeard and how they are in the second half of the Grand Line, and they're called the Four
Okay.
Emperors. So there are four like major pirate lords, I guess, and Shanks and
Okay.
Whitebeard are one of them.
I'm one of
And
them,
the
by the way.
Navy and the Seven Warlords of the Sea are against these four emperors. And then Kobe, Kobe and Helmeppo. Talk about a glow up from the both of them. I genuinely...
Yo! Puberty hit them very well. Shout out to everybody who got a good amount of puberty. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. In case you haven't noticed, I say whatever comes to mind and I have no filter. Shout out to everybody who had a good amount of puberty. I had a good amount of puberty. I used to look chopped in high school. And then I got out of high school and like, I got a glow up outside of high school. Okay? Yes, I know, this handsome man. I know you think I was always this handsome. No.
I was like, who is this? I could not believe it was the same Kobe. So it was really, really great to see them again. Again, it's kind of a throwback to their cover stories way back. I think it was during Alabasta. And I really, really enjoyed that series with them. So it was great to have, again, kind of a throwback, full circle encounter with them again. So he talks to our secret spy master Nami, of course, was spying on Luffy and Kobe's conversation here. And Luffy asked, if they went over the reverse mountain, and Kobe said no, and we find out that the Navy ships go through the calm belt with sea prism stone. Like the hull, or like the main... The ship is imbued basically with sea prism stone, and it confuses...
What does that do?
Or it neutralizes the Neptunians. It allows them to be in disguise, essentially. Which...
Does it work like a radiation thing? Are sea prism stones like radiation? Is it like a... I was gonna like make sounds like... I don't know. Actually, yeah, how does sea prism stones work? Like, how does it work against the animals, the sea monsters, the sea kings? Like, do they just see it and say, "Oh, it looks just like me"? Like, how does it work? Is it like a radiation thing? Like, do they smell it? Wait, can you smell something in the water? Actually, no, I think you can, because sharks can smell blood, right? I don't know,
thought it was very, very fascinating. And we also find out about a guy named Dr. Vegapunk, who found out how to feed devil fruits to inanimate objects. So, like Funk Fruit.
Oh, shout out to Vegapunk, I guess.
Elephant fruit. I would love more details on that eventually. But we find out that the second half of the Grand Line is called the New World. And Kobe says that he wants to meet Luffy there, and he wants to become an admiral. And Luffy encourages him in classic Luffy fashion. He wants any of his friends to succeed, even if that makes them his enemy. And I just really, again, really, really love this about Luffy. He's such he has such a kindness at heart, and he...
Yes, Miss All Cherry, I want you to succeed, even though that makes you my enemy. Actually, it does. I don't think that makes you my enemy. I think that makes you my co-content creator. But yeah, even if you become my enemy, I want you to succeed too. Yes. You viewers, I don't care about you. I'm kidding. I want you guys to succeed
He's such
too.
an encourager. I also love how Zoro here continued with the whole Sniper King joke. It's such a sweet moment, because I mean, obviously things are kind of still raw between Usopp and the rest of the crew, and I just think it's very cute that Zoro indulges him and calling him Sniper King. It just feels like a very brotherly thing to do. A very subtle thing from Zoro to show that he cares. And so they have a big party to celebrate, and then this was just such a fascinating encounter. So Kuzan talks to Robin in secret.
Okay.
And he says that he was good friends with Saul, and he wanted to make sure that Saul's death was not in vain by letting Robin live. And he tells Robin to live. And he asks her if she's finally found a place that she can belong with the Straw Hats, and she says that she does. So he encourages her to live and prove that Ohara is still alive. And I just found this such a fascinating encounter. Kuzan is really turning out to be a really, really complex character. I think that he has his own sense of justice and morality that doesn't necessarily align with the Navy and the world government.
That's what I found weird. Like, some people told me that his cloak or whatever says lazy justice. I only just realized this. Like, does it really say lazy justice? I don't read Japanese, okay? Does yet. I don't know Japanese yet. Does it really say lazy justice? Because it doesn't seem to me like it's lazy. It seems to me like it's just morally different. You know, not lazy
like
at all.
He aligns very much with himself. Or even compared to what we're hearing now is maybe more like how the old school Navy was, where they kind of believed there could be a coexistence with pirates.
Right.
And the government, versus I feel like we're heading in a direction now where it's going to be the world government or pirates. I'm very strongly getting this vibe. We'll have to see if I'm right. So that's about where I'm at for now. In the next update, I will have finished post Enies lobby and continue from there. But yes, so much information here. Oh my goodness. The holidays are finally slowing down, so I'm so excited to be able to do a bit more reading, but you know, the kids are out of school right now, so it still won't be as often as I'd like. But I am
Shout out to
taking it
kids.
slow because,
We like
again,
kids.
I just love doing these.
I should have. Maybe I shouldn't have said it like that. Not. Oh Lord, have mercy.
Chats with you guys and slowly working through each little bit of this amazing story. I don't want to miss anything. So until then, again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I will check in soon. Okay,
that was nice. I actually kind of like that. That was really wholesome and cute. Yeah. Hi, RageZombae. We're back again with RageZombae. Okay, Enies lobby finale, Fist of Love. Okay.
And I was gonna sleep. Oh my God, is that Cody? Cody got tall. How long has he been away from Cody? God damn.
Oh, Kobe. Okay.
How the fuck does he know shit? What? Okay, someone has to teach them how to use this fucking ability. I'm getting pissed off everyone else having it except them. It's Kobe. Oh, his name's Kobe. I thought it was Cody. Kobe. My bad. I don't know if I can post any of those now. Who was fucking Luffy's dad? Who the... Hold on. What was the name of the island?
Who the fuck? Honestly, I'd have reacted the same way too. Who?
Logtown?
Fair enough.
That was literally the first arc that I ever watched on One Piece. I went back to Logtown to see if I could find where Dragon is. I couldn't find him. But Luffy's got like some divine intervention going on constantly, because even back in Logtown, Buggy was about to beheaded him, and a random strike of lightning smited Buggy right before he freaking beheaded him. And then you have in Enies lobby, Mary coming in and like Deus Ex Machina saving his ass. And I'm just like, dude is the
Deus Ex
luckiest
Machina? I've never heard anybody pronounce it like that. Deus Ex Machina. This
on
is
the
cool.
planet,
This is interesting.
or is just God's favorite little soldier, because how? How? Okay, I think I found him. I'm assuming Tattoo Face is Dragon. My defense, potential dragon guy doesn't ever talk to Luffy. Side note, I forgot how much I love Smoker. Smoker's badass. I need Smoker to come back. He's rad. Dragon sounds based. Dragon sounds based as fuck. Earlier, I was having conniption because I couldn't understand why Kobe and Garp, who are clearly lawful good characters, why would you support something that is just so clearly corrupt? And then Garp said,
It's fine. If I tell them that, I'm sure everyone will understand. Can't put work before family, right?
Garp is just the Marine version of Luffy. They're fucking idiots. Heard, understood, done. K, Claire was gonna watch.
Did I hear that right? Hold on.
The Marine version
Everyone will understand.
said,
It's fine. If I tell them that, I'm sure everyone will understand. Can't put work before family, right?
Garp just said, if I tell them that, everyone would understand. Can't put work before family. Let's talk, Garp. Hold on, Garp. You can't put work before family, Garp? You can't put work before family, Garp? Hold on, Garp. You can't put work before family. That aged well. Oh, and thank you, God, for giving me the opportunity to make this video.